Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here real fast. I know we haven't talked in a while. If you guys listen to me on any of the podcasts I do, Pilot Podcast, Crosscut, whatever, we're working on another project. We'll be posting to those accounts when we're doing it. We've just been busy, but we're still doing movies. We're still working all the time. You're going to really love what I have coming in the future. But I just couldn't wait on this topic. So I don't know if you guys remember. You'll also know what I'm talking about if you saw the thumbnail for the video. So we'll get to that in a second. But if you guys remember back in the day, John Campea posted a picture on Twitter, and he was like, "Aren't these Photoshops crazy?" And some of the pictures ended up being like, spoilers for MCU stuff, guys, coming ahead, but ended up being what happened in the movie with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire being in them. So with that being out, I have something to say. I was following John Campea at the time, and I'm kind of deep on one of my Twitter accounts is pretty deep on keeping up with Marvel news and rumors. And early on, around the exact same time that he got in trouble with that tweet, I saw a picture, and it was like a collage, and it said "things to come," and it was just like it was reposted from like some shit but Twitter account, but it had those pictures on it. It had the Daredevil picture on it, and then it had just like crop outs of Bryce Dallas Howard and John Krasinski without any like exact information. And then there were some other pictures on there too, but I don't want to give them any credence because for all I know, these pictures were photoshopped. There was definitely one on there that I know for a fact is photoshopped, so I'm not giving any credence to the post I saw. And I can't produce the picture now. I've looked for it. So you're taking me at my word here. So consider everything I'm saying speculation, but granted speculation with other news sources backing it up. So one of the things that I was kind of thinking early on was like, oh, it's John Krasinski and Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard's been killing for them with the Star Wars stuff right now. And everybody keeps talking about John Krasinski directing a Fantastic Four movie, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. John Krasinski, to me, from whenever he's been asked about Reed Richards, he's been asked both, would you do a Fantastic Four movie and would you direct it? And he's always been much more excited, I feel, about the Reed Richards end of it. And so with that all laid out and those pictures out there, there's in a couple of places it's been reported, granted whether it's been reported as being a rumor and whatnot. I mean, IGN reported on this story at some length. I'm not going to get into specific details or anything, but the rumor right now is Bryce Dallas Howard's going to direct Fantastic Four. And she's going to be Sue Storm. And everybody right now is kind of sitting around and wondering, like, okay, is John Krasinski going to be Reed Richards? Spoilers for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Again. And I think that leans some credence to that idea that I think she's Sue Storm and she's directing it and he's going to be like an executive producer or something and be on the film. I think that it's another one of those situations where maybe John Krasinski's character is a nexus point, like how Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange is the same in every universe. I'm not sure, but I think that that's crazy, and it says a lot to other pictures that I saw in there, and I'm very excited to see where the MCU's going because they're keeping it wrapped up tight, and, I don't know what to believe anymore. After the Andrew Garfield thing where he was publicly lying about being involved, sometimes I wonder if these stories are honestly trying to purposely mislead us, if there's like not any involvement, if John Krasinski's really a one-off. But it does beg the question, like, is Bryce Dallas Howard going to direct Fantastic Four? Right now, she's who I believe is going to. I really think she might do it. And if she doesn't do it, I believe maybe John Krasinski could, or even Brad Bird. But as of right now, like, I'm calling it early. I think she might be directing this movie. There's a lot of hype around it. There's a lot of people talking about it as a story. I think it's gonna happen. But guys, I'm going to be covering topics like this more in the future on that new project we're talking about. I don't want to announce the name or anything yet. I haven't talked to them about this yet. I basically did this because I was talking with my friend CL, the guy who does a pilot pod with me, about the Marvel stuff, and I suggested like, hey, there's this really niche theory that I heard about that the reason why John Krasinski keeps getting talked about as director is to mislead us into not noticing that Bryce Dallas Howard is going to be the director. And then he goes, I don't know if there's any truth to that because I hadn't really heard anything about Bryce Dallas Howard at all, other than like that theory. And they were he was just like, well, I don't know. Let me just Google it. And he Googled it and it showed like IGN India had reported on it and like Tech Radar and some other kind of more niche outlets. But within the last day, last 9 hours, all of these posts have been being made. So it's very possible that I'm like possibly breaking this to you on accident. And meanwhile, my camera is slowly falling. So uh, doesn't really matter, guys. If you want to keep up on what I'm doing, I'll keep updates here on the channel. You can subscribe, help me with my little spare project that I do, and look forward to the show that we are currently working on producing. And thank you so much. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Share the video, get it out there. I think Bryce Dallas Howard is going to be the director of Fantastic Four. Peace.